Hello everyone, welcome. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am coming live to you from Lexington, South Carolina. It is Friday, October the 17th, and it is Fun Friday Fold. All right, I'm going to give everybody a minute to find me. I am new on Fridays. I normally do my Facebook Lives on Sundays and Wednesdays, but I am trying to add Fridays to the schedule. So let's see how this goes. Right now, I am doing it Friday at 8 p.m. So we'll see if I'm able to continue that or if I need to tweak the time on it as well. All right, I'm going to get my desktop up so I can see comments as we get started. I have a fun project for you. Wanted to say thank you to those that did the survey to pick out, hold on one second, to pick out which card that we were going to make, whether it's going to be fall or whether it was going to be spooky. So I am ready to reveal the projects. I am so excited, guys. I am over the top that I get to be here with you doing our paper crafting. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. And I look forward to doing more of the paper crafting with you. And I just messed up my samples. Sorry, guys. So, don't do what I just did. All right, so let's turn the camera around. I know it's a Friday evening, so I'm not sure who's going to be here, but welcome for those that did come. I greatly appreciate it. If you like my video, if you'll give it a thumbs up, follow me. If you're watching me on YouTube, if you'll click the little bell on the right-hand side, then that also notifies you when I post or I go live on Facebook. YouTube. Now, if you would like to share my videos, I would greatly appreciate that as well, because that helps my business grow as well. And I am excited about the customers that come on. And if you have not been a customer of mine, but you have just been watching my videos and liking and commenting, I greatly appreciate that as well. Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming on. We are getting ready to reveal which category we're going to do tonight, whether it is fall or whether it is spooky. Now, when I say spooky, I have never been a big Halloween person. Like, I don't decorate for Halloween or any of that kind of stuff. I do more of the fall side of Halloween, and we do the trunk or treats, things like that. But I don't get into all the gory stuff. So whenever I advertise spooky, you never have to worry about anything being yucky, because that's not going to be what I do. So, I just recently started doing just a little decorating, like hanging a door thing that says trick or treat, things like that, because I never have been a big Halloween person. And even when my kids were young, we did not do all of the trick or treat things. We mainly went to church carnivals and fall festivals, things like that. So, all right, let's get started, because I don't want to tie you out too long on a Friday, but I am excited to bring you Fun Fall Friday. I know I said back at the beginning of October that this was going to be added to the schedule, but I have really been out of town a lot lately, and so I have not been able to go live. So this is my first opportunity, and I am grateful to be here. And thank you you all for being here. If you jump on, make a comment, say hello, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you would share my video, like my video, and follow my pages, that would be greatly appreciated as well. All right, so I think that's all I am going to say right now. We are going to get the camera turned around and we're going to get our project started. And let's see what we can do, guys. All right. I hope everyone has had a fabulous Friday. I had a pretty good day. Can't complain. Was very productive at work. And I have started back with my trainers and my fitness journey. And I have achieved all the things that I was supposed to do with that this week. So that's been exciting for me as well. I have taken about 2 years off from fitness and I am working it back in my schedule. So it's been a challenging week, but I have been amazed at it. All right, so let's get started. All right, here is our project tonight. Da-dun, da-dun. So this is our spooky fun full card. And look, guys, isn't that cool? Look at there. Hey, Dawn, welcome. So this is our fun fold tonight. So what I did, and let me fix them real quick because they fell off of my workstation. I do not have a big enough station that I am working off of, so I don't think we ever have a big enough craft room nor a work table. All right, so these are the dies that I used. I used the arch dies. So for this, I used the large die and then the second largest die on this card. And then I used the Spooky Halloween stamp set to use the sentiment Happy Halloween that goes right there. And then the designer series paper and the punch outs that came out of what's it called? I'm going to make sure I say it right. It is called Spooky Sweet Designer Series Paper. And this was 12 by 12 paper, but I have really been using it making some projects for craft fairs. So I don't have full sheets to share with you, but I've done several videos using this line of paper. So there is one side there and then the back side. Then you have this right here. And then it's the solid gray. You've got a sheet that has this little spooky houses there with that on the back side. And then, hold on. And then you have two of these sheets that have punch outs that you are able to use. Okay? So this is called Spooky Sweet. And at the end of the video, when I go back and edit, I will put it in the description of all the supplies that I used so you can have that. All right, so let's get started on making this card. Now, I do have a surprise, so hang tight. If you did not vote for Spooky, hold on. Don't go nowhere. I promise you're going to want to see what I got going on. I have a surprise at the end of the video. All right, so let's fold this up and let me share with you how I have made this card. I was inspired by this card from another demonstrator, and but I have changed it up, but I was inspired. The demonstrator was Amy something. I can't recall her last name, but I have changed it up. So here is my version of the card. So you're going to take 3 of the arch dies. You're going to take the largest die out of the set, and you're going to cut the basic black cardstock. All right. Then you're going to take this little strip. This is 1.5 by 3, scored at 3/4. Okay. All right. And you're going to need 2 of those. Now, what I did is, because you want to use something heavy for adhesive, so I used our tearing tape. But if you have our Stampin' Seal Plus, that is a heavy duty, or the green Tombow liquid glue that we carry. It's in the white and green bottle. That is also heavy duty. And if you have your own adhesive, then you just want to make sure that it's going to be sturdy enough that you're going to be able to use this back and forth, opening and closing your card as a hinge, because that's basically what this right here is. All right. So I'm going to rub my tearing tape on there. Now let's see. I need my pick tool and I don't see it. All right, so we're gonna take the back off of our tearing tape, and I don't know where my pick tool is, so we're gonna use the snips point. And while I'm tearing it off, I'm gonna go ahead and take both of them off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and remove both of these. All right, now, all right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to attach this to the front card. All right, and you want to kind of put it as close to the fold as you can. All right, and then you're going to press that down. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just take my Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to put this one right there. And then we're going to take our other one here, and we're going to butt it up to the first one, and you're going to press that down. Okay. Then you're going to take your other hinge, and you're going to attach it to the middle one, just like this. Okay, without going over your hinge, because if you go over your hinge, then your card's not going to open and close correctly. All right, and then we're going to do, and I'm going kind of heavy since you are going to be moving this around more than you normally would. All right, and then we're gonna butt this up, and then you want to make sure you're even down at your bottom. Okay, and then I'm gonna press that. Now when you go to pick this up, there is your card base. All right, and I'm pressing it down, giving it a good fold. I forgot to do the bone folder on the score line, so we're going to run this over there, just like that. And then there is your fun fold. Okay, now we have to decorate it. So now what I did is I took the arch dies, and I took the second to the largest, and I die cutted the designer series paper from the die itself, just like that. Okay, and then you want to put your basic white on the end. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And then your 2 designer series papers are going to go on the front and in the middle. And you can choose whichever one you want to go where. There's no right or wrong ways. Okay, so don't worry about that. So we're going to put this right here. Okay. Now, of course, I'm out of adhesive. So let me get another Stampin' Seal. It never fails. We always run out of adhesive when you go live. All right. So this one is going to go right here. All right. Now, we have 3 strips of the designer series paper. It is 3/4. No, wait a minute. Is it 3/4? Yes, it is 3/4 by 3 3/4. So 3/4 by 3 3/4. All right, and then you're going to put your adhesive on the back of it, and then these are going to go at the bottom of each one of your pieces. And they're all going to be the same design. You don't want to mix these up. You want them all to be the same. Okay. And then we got this one right here. Right. And then this one is going to go right there. All right. Now we get to put our little creatures on here. So we're going to put the hippo on the first panel. And I'm not really sure, because I don't really want to cover the cat up. So we're going to cover up the flower. We're either covering the cat or we're covering the flower. So, because I'm not going to cover the pumpkin. Because I do love pumpkins. I actually got to go get my pumpkins for my porch this weekend. All right. So we're going to take this now and we're going to adhere these together. And we're going to put our adhesive on the back of that. And then that kind of sits up right on the top of the pot. And then you're good to go to put your adhesive on the back of it. And yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to put the pot right here. And then the pumpkin with the crow on it. It is hard to believe that Halloween is right around the corner, and this is about the end of October. It is so crazy. All right, so now we're going to stamp Happy Halloween on here. And I'm using black momentum, and I'm tapping my ink pad. I'm actually kind of pressing it a little hard because I need to refill it. So I just want to make sure that I get a good stamped image. So at the top, we're going to say Happy Halloween. Perfect. Okay. Now, I have somehow or another lost my crow that goes right there. But I am not going to worry about it since I already have a crow right there, so we're going to just let that go. So here is the card for the fun fold, and I hope you enjoyed that. We can also use the shimmer styrofoam stickers. It actually comes with the Halloween suite. So we can put some stars on here. So let's use some of the purples. Let's go with this one right here. And we're gonna let's put it right there. All right. And then let's go with, you want to do another, how about we go black and let's do the door handle. That's cool. All right. And then we can use the white and stick over here. All right. So there is that one. All right. So I hope you like that. So that is our spooky Halloween card. And I just love that hippo. He is so cute. All right. So there is our Halloween card. Now, that is that one. Now, I could not choose, and I had so many that did the little survey. Every time spooky was tight, somebody would come back with fall. So, your little surprise for tonight, and I won't promise we will do this every fun fold, but I got to play in my craft room today after work. So I did a fall fun fold card as well. So here is the fun fold card. Now this is the bundle that I am using in my creativity club this month. So if you are interested in creativity club, please let me know ASAP. You can go out. I will put the link in here once I finish the video. Register, because I will be ordering everything that comes with Creativity Club starting on Monday. So what you're going to get with Creativity Club is we do 5 projects. You will do 2 of each of the projects, and then you are getting a half of a pack, if not a whole pack. I haven't finalized it yet, but you're going to get either a full pack or a half a pack of the designer series paper. That is called, let's see, what is it called? Autumn Tulle 12 by 12 designer paper. And I've shared this before, but here is one side. I'll go ahead and show you the paper. And here is the other. And this is for Creativity Club. But you get 5 projects, 2 of each project. And I love that page. Love it. And then you get $20 in free product. So you got that side and you got that side. And there is a total of 6 sheets. And then you get the pumpkins. And you get the solid dots on that side. All right. Then you will also get a spool of this ribbon. This is called, let's see, what is this called? It's called Irregular Weave Trim. So you're going to get this as well as dimensionals. So let me grab those for you so I can show those to you as well. So you will get a full pack of these dimensionals. So you're getting the ribbon, the embellishments, the half a pack of the designer series paper, 5 cards, 2 of each card, and this is a subscription class, and it is $45 a month, and you can cancel at any time, no questions, no hassle, no nothing. So if you're interested in it, I will do the video. I will do the link in the video once I end it, and then get registered because I will be ordering like ASAP. I would love for you to have part of this because the cards, I try not to share too much with Create Club because I like for it to be a surprise. So I do other projects around the product that we are using. So you will be surprised when you get it. Now, I do not and I cannot do any of the stamping, but I will do all the die cuts. Just say I was using this as a die cut. I do all the die cutting for you. Depending on if you're getting the designer series paper, I have in the past been cutting it. But because you get a step-by-step tutorial emailed to you, I am probably going to stop pre-cutting the designer paper since you're getting paper as well. All right, so let's make this fun fold. I hope you like this. This is coming out of the Amber Autumn stamp set. So, and then I use the arch dies. All right, so let's make this card real quick because I could not decide. Hello for those that have joined in. We are making our second project because I could not decide if it was going to be spooky or fall. So I am giving you one of each. So here is my, this is my Cajun Craze cardstock. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of that beautiful designer series paper. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I use the arch die, everyday arch dies, and I cut this out of Very Vanilla. I actually have 2 of these. So I've got a small one and a large one. And then I've got 2 strips of designer series paper that is 5 3/16 by 2 inches. All right. So now for this fun fold, we're going to take our card base and we're going to fold this over. And I have done these in several classes prior to this one. But because I was doing 2, I had to do a quick one and a another one. So we're going to fold it at the scored mark. Then we're going to take the front part of this and we're going to fold it over to match where you just scored it. Okay. And then you're going to run your folder across there. All right, so there is that. Now, that will be your fun fold there. See that? All right, so now we're going to take our designer series paper and we are going to go ahead and attach it to our card base. This is just gorgeous paper. Cannot wait till everybody gets their club packet because it is so good. I am ready to get the products ordered because it's going to be so much fun. Seeing y'all make your projects and all that good stuff. All right, so for this, I am using Cajun Craze ink. And I used Blessed to Have You in My Life. So we're going to take this and tap it into our Cajun Craze. And then I kind of stamped at the top of the card. Uh-oh. I did a boo-boo right there. I rocked it and I got a shadow now. So let's see if I can redo that real quick. Let me cut a piece of cardstock here and run this through my dash machine and see if I can get us a better image. Let's see, which one did I use? I think it's this one. Nope. All right. So is it this one? It didn't look like this one. No. All right, we're going with this one. There it is. All right. All right, let me run this through real quick so I can get us another cut because I got that hangover and I don't like that. You gotta be careful and not rough your stamps because you do get those halos. All right, let's try this again. This is why I stamp before I glue my stuff down, so I don't mess up my whole card. All right, let's tap this again. And we're going to stamp. Oh, that's much better. All right, so now we can go ahead and put this in and put this down as well. Oops. All right. And it's almost like I hate to cover up this gorgeous paper because it is so gorgeous. All right, so now what we're going to do is take one of our designer series papers and we want to flip it over. So we want this side. So we're going to put the adhesive on the beautiful side. All right. And that is going to go right there. And it just goes straight into that panel. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the pretty side and we're going to put that on the front of our card. And one last thing I wanted to mention, I know an email went out earlier this week, but I just wanted to tell you, I am teaming up with one of my team members, and we are doing a retreat. It is a one-day retreat here in West Columbia, Lexington area. So if you're local and you would like to join us, I would love for you to come. I will also put that link in this video once I get done. But if you are not local, I do have the retreat in a box. So if you are interested, I will package it up and you will get everything as if you were in person. And you will be able to participate with a retreat in a box. But it is my first time one-day retreat. So I am excited, and I'm excited that my team member Stephanie is shadowing me and helping me put it together. So if you're interested in that, make sure you look at the link and the email that went out and get registered for that. Because this is our first time. I do weekend retreats, but I've never done a one-day retreat. So I am excited to see how this turns out. All right, so we're going to do the leaves with the acorns for this one. And we are going to bring in our blend, Stampin' Blends. And I am going to use Cajun Craze, and I'm using the light. And we're going to just go in here and we're going to color our leaves. All right, give me 1 second. I don't want to go out of the lines. Our blends make it so easy, and they do smooth transition in coloring. All right, so there is that. And then I'm going to take the dark Cajun Craze, and I'm going to just kind of beef it up a little bit here and give it some definition. Okay, oh, I love that. So pretty. And again, we are going to use our light pecan pie, and we're going to color the bottom part of our acorn. All right. And the stamp set, just again to recap the stamp set that I am using, it is called Autumn, Amber Autumn. So I wanted to get this in and also state that this is the bundle that is being used for my creativity club for this month. So if you are interested in joining club, I will have the link in this video in a second, and then you can click on it and get registered for it. And again, do it as quickly as possible because I will be getting everything ordered because I have deadlines to get it sent out to customers, so I don't want to be late with that. So I will be ordering on Monday, so make sure you get it in if you are interested in club. And like I said, it is a monthly subscription, but you can cancel it anytime. In the first of each month, I tell you what stamp sets I will be using for that month's club. So if you are not interested, then you could go in and drop your subscription and then come back if you chose to. So it's not a commitment that you're stuck with if you didn't want it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put the, I am going to use this, what I say it was called, irregular weaved trim. I'm going to cut just a piece off, and then we're going to fold and tuck it and put it, oh, I cut that too small. We're going to tuck it under the label here. All right, so we're going to fold it. We're going to put our adhesive up here. And we're going to put our on there like that. And then you only want to put adhesive on half of the label because it's going to overhang and you don't want to keep it to where it's not going to close correctly. All right, so I kind of just layered it to where it covered the sentiment on the inside of the card, and there is your fun fold for fall. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out the spooky Where did I put Spooky? All right, here is Spooky. There. And this even stands up. I know you probably can't see it in the video, but it stands up as well. All right, so there is our Spooky Halloween Funful card. And then this is our fall card, because I could not decide, because I love fall. Christmas is my best. That in summer, but I couldn't choose. So thank you again. I will be back live on Sunday with a Christmas series. I think we're on number 4. And I will be back on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you come and join me. And again, if you're interested in this creativity club using the autumn Amber Autumn set, please go ahead and click the link in the video to get subscribed so you don't miss out. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend, safe weekend, and I will see y'all on Sunday.